Good morning. We are here in Castaway. So unfortunately my room didn't have the best view of getting to Castaway. You can kind of see it. I have a view of I don't know what you would call that, like the dock, like the end of the dock. So I didn't have the cool view of people getting off the ship or of the beaches. So that's okay though. It was still great to wake up in Castaway, you know? So I'm gonna head down to or up to Marceline, have some breakfast, and then I'm gonna try to head over to Castaway to get some pictures with the characters and just have some general Castaway fun. So let's go do it. I think everybody's already gone. I think I'm the only one left on the ship. It's about 9 o'clock.
Doors closing. Take your left. Doors are opening.
Hey guys.
Okay, so here is my breakfast at Marceline. I got some Coke, I got a cup of coffee. I'm gonna be overly caffeinated today. Some fried rice, an over medium egg with some potatoes, croissant, and mushrooms. But I also got an Eggs Benedict, bacon, roasted tomato, asparagus, hash brown, sausage, and then I grabbed one of these. It's like smoked fish, a trio of smoked fish. And then, of course, the most beautiful view for breakfast. Look at that. I even saw somebody parasailing earlier. It was so cool. Tim got to do that on one of our last cruises. I'll link that video down below, but it looks absolutely beautiful. All right, so breakfast for today, I'm starting off with some Eggs Benedict. I don't usually get Eggs Benedict when I'm on the ship. Usually that's what Tim gets. So I wanted to try it. I'm kind of curious to see how the egg isn't, it's not too overdone. It's pretty good. The hollandaise is a little sweet. Gives it a different flavor. Have a little mushroom. They always have asparagus for breakfast, and I wonder, where do they eat asparagus for breakfast? Pretty good. I like it. Got some bacon. My bacon is covered in hollandaise. Delicious. I can't wait to get on to Castaway today. It is very loud in here. So earlier I said that I was the only one on the ship. I was wrong. Everybody was here in Marceline. It's so funny because sitting here, let me see if I can show you. It's hard to see from where I'm sitting, but sitting here and looking at the beach, the island seems so much smaller from far away. But when you're out walking, it seems so big.
Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. You too. Okay, I got turned around because I'm on the other side, the back side of the ship, and I need to be on the front side of the ship, so I'm headed back to the room to change and just grab a couple more things, and then I'm headed down to Castaway, and I'm hoping that I didn't miss all the character meet and greets, but we'll see. I don't know. I took a little longer at breakfast than I meant to, but it was nice. It was nice. Nice relaxing breakfast. All right, so I'm officially on Castaway. Well, I'm on the dock, like the port, headed over, but I'm running over to the tram station. I don't know, I'm gonna see if I missed the character interactions. I hope I didn't, because there are some characters that I really did want to see on the island. But I got a little bit of a late start, which is fine. I'm on island time. This is my trip, so I got to sleep in a little bit. But sorry, I have to keep it on face tracking because I'm walking briskly. So I don't want it to be too bouncy for you guys. There's the ship right behind me. I'm gonna grab my towels and head over to the beach. Hi, Daisy. So I did skip some of the photo opportunities in front of the ship, just because the lines were a little bit long. But I did get to pass Captain Jack Sparrow, so that was pretty fun.
Hi, mate.
Hello!
What is this? What
Oh,
is it?
sorry. I wanted to get a picture for my son. He loves you.
It's not for a wanted poster, is it?
No comment. No, it's not. It's not. I promise.
Not sure I trust you. You see, come.
Oh, thank you.
What is the name of your son?
You'll never. His name is Jack.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Pirate must be in your blood then, mate.
It's true.
So then, here's the issue I'm having.
Okay.
You see her over there, Selena?
I do.
Yeah, she's been taking my portrait quite a lot.
I saw.
I'm thinking it might be for a wanted poster. And so I need both of your helps.
Okay.
I think should you see her with irons or here to arrest me and send me off to jail,
Oh.
I want you to go wave your arms in her face and scream, "Run, Captain Jack."
Okay.
Think you can do that?
I think I can. Yeah.
Shall we practice together?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, on the count of 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go!
Run, Captain Jack!
Yeah, I did not see you.
Where did he go?
No, just the shadow. Just the shadow.
Did it work?
I think
Were
so.
you very distracted?
Very distracted.
Very good. Oh,
Yeah.
excellent.
Oh, thank
All right, I'll
you.
be keeping you both around there.
Oh yeah, thank
Shall
you.
we pin together right here?
Yeah. May I take a selfie with you as well, and then
Okay.
take a just of our faces?
Oh, very good.
That was amazing. Thank you so
thank you. I hope
much.
you
Thank you.
Enjoying the crew, mate.
Thank you. Have a
Cheers
great
to
day.
You
Thank
as well.
Hello everyone, welcome to our beautiful island, Castaway Cay. In just a few short minutes, we'll be arriving at Scuttle's Cove Transport. You should disembark here for Scuttle's Cove Children Program Area, Marshall Point Famous Whale Skeleton Day.
Gather all your belongings and take small children by the hand. Lower your head and watch your step as you disembark. Thank you and have a magical day.
Okay, so I headed over to the area near Pelican Point, and I was able to find a spot under a tree. A nice woman let me use one of her little chairs. So I just have a little spot right under this tree, right outside of this bar. It is like 30 degrees cooler under this tree, so this is great. I'll probably hang out over here and read my book for a little bit, but first I'm gonna go on the water slide. I'm on the GoPro now. I'm headed over to the Pelican plunge slide. I did not get to do this the last 2 times that we came to the island, so today is my day. People are parasailing out there. It truly is a paradise. Oh no, somebody just said they got bit by a jellyfish or stung by a jellyfish. That's not good. Okay. Headed over now. The water feels great. Oh. The water feels great. I'm so excited to be in this cool water. There it is. Oh no, what happened? There was a kid that came down the slide that got stung by a jellyfish, so now I'm really nervous. I don't want to get stung. Fingers crossed, no jellyfish stings. I'm waiting for that one. Is that okay? Okay. All right. Whoa! 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 It was more willy-nilly than I remember. Oh my gosh. Alright, I got some water in my nose. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. I don't know. Sometimes with after getting out of the water, it can be hard to hear, but the slide was so much fun. I'm so happy that I got to do it on this trip. It was a lot of fun. And I met some fun people in line for the slide, so that was cool too. All right, so I got the barbecue chicken, the barbecue ribs, the bourbon glazed salmon, coleslaw, pasta salad, corn and bean salad, potato salad, corn on the cob, some fresh fruit. This is a pineapple and raspberry little cake. I got some mustard and barbecue sauce and some Coca-Cola. And I filled up my water as well. So now I am headed over to the tram stop so I can go to the adults only beach. I think the last time I went to the adults only beach was on one of our very first cruises. So this will be a nice change of pace. I get to see what the Serenity Bay is all about. I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard that that beach is not as nice. I've heard that it's nice because it's so quiet. But I've heard a little bit of both. All right, so I'm getting on the tram and heading over to Serenity Bay. It was a pretty quick tram ride. I, for whatever reason, filmed the rest of this on my phone vertically, so some of these clips are gonna be vertical, sorry about that. But I wanted to make sure that I showed you Serenity Bay. They do have their own, there's an adults only lunch, like buffet, and then I'm heading over to the beach. This is the opening to the beach over here. So now we're headed out to the beach. It was beautiful. The reveal was really cool, very pretty. And then over here on the left, there was a bar that had a really nice seating area. The seats were super plush. This is actually where I set my stuff down because there was not a free lounge chair. I just set it down on the ground and that was totally fine. Nobody messed with it or anything. This is the beach here. There was a lot of seaweed in the water, but it was very blue and clear and a little more shallow. There were not very many seats to sit in though, and there were 2 hammocks that were taken up the whole time I was there. Look at that water. It was so beautiful. I absolutely loved it. It reminded me a lot of Lookout, obviously less seaweed at Lookout, but very, very pretty. I met some people, I chatted with them, so that was really fun. And the beach line, like the coastline of the beach, is a lot more narrow, a lot shorter. So I also wanted to show you that they do have their own buffet area for adults only. So the adults only area had everything that the family beach area had at their Cookies barbecue, except this one also had steak. And then the cast member told me that the burgers were like a better quality burger. I didn't eat anything over here because I didn't know that they had extra stuff, so I had already eaten lunch. But the people that I talked to said that the food was much better over here. So that was just a little tip. And then I headed back over to the family beach near Pelican Point by the Pelican plunge, just for one last little look around. Now that a lot of the people had gone back to the ship, it was very, very quiet over there as well. All right, so I'm going in the water one last time before I head back to the ship. I'm back over at the family beach. This water is so clear. I mean, it's not Lookout Key clear, but it's nice. It's close.
Like not like 8, 9 p.m.
Yeah. But then also flying home, that's better to fly overnight.
All right, so I'm headed back from the adult beach from Serenity Bay. I had the most amazing time. I met some really cool couples. I was hanging out with them. Shout out to Angel and Alicia and Matt and Travis. We were chatting for, I think over an hour. I was just kind of talking to them about where they're from and what they do, and we were talking about different cruises. It was so much fun. I had a lot of fun. They were telling me about all the special drinks they had. They even coined their own drink, so I'll have to see if I can try that tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna head back to my chair, and I think I might just head back to the ship. It's about 2:30 right now. You have to be back to the ship by 4:45, and there's a lot of open chairs now. Lots of people have left and gone back to the ship. So I also think this is going to be my only time to get on the Aquamouse. So I think I'm going to head back and try to ride that because I haven't done that yet. And hopefully I get to ride it because I'm a single person, so sometimes it's harder to ride the Aquamouse by yourself because of the wind. So let me go see. But this has been a fantastic day, the most relaxing day on Castaway that I've had. It's been great. So I wanted to give you a quick look at the beach that I chose to spend my day at. So this is like the Pelican plunge beach area, which has, of course, the Pelican plunge slides. There's a lifeguard stand here. And then there's a bar right here as well, the sandbar. I was just on the opposite side of the sandbar, just under the awning, which was great. But there's tons of seating, lots of umbrellas, an area with life jackets, cast members that'll walk around and serve you drinks. You don't even have to go up to the bar, they'll come and bring them to you. But it was just beautiful. Today was like the most beautiful day.
Please stay seated until the tram is comfortable and complete stop. Gather all your belongings and take small children by the hand. Lower your head and watch your step as you disembark. Thank you and have a magical day.
We were looking for some shops that
Oh.
were supposed to be around here.
Yeah, they're right through here.
Right there?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Remember, stay in your seat.
All right, so I'm actually gonna head up to the gift shops up here because Tim did ask me to take a look at the gift shops to see if there was anything new because we didn't get to see the shop last time, I don't think. So let's go see what's in the gift shops up here. All right, so let's see what we got here. Some Castaway rash guards. Jackson actually has this one. For kids, these are about $50. They have some stuffies, sand toys. This is the new Castaway design here. Oh, this is fun. It's giving me like Alani vibes. It's got Surfing Mickey, the Disney Cruise Line. Oh, the Disney cruise ship, the cruise line logo. Oh my gosh. This is so cute. Oh, I want to get one of these. Do they have 18-month? Oh, they do. Oh, they have 24-month. Oh my goodness. I have to get this, I think, for Oliver. How much is this? This is $32. I think I have to get this for Oliver. This is adorable. Okay. They have the dress as well. Some towels, hats. Best day ever. I should get this because I had the best day ever. Bathing suits, in case you need a new bathing suit while you're here. Cruise vibes. They have goggles, more plushies, towels. Oh, this is good to know. They have like pads and tampons here, as well as sunscreen. They have some cool shirts. What's this one? Oh, see me chillin'. There's a lot of Stitch merch. Some of these we saw last time too. Oh, these are cute shorts. Fun in the sun. There's a lot of Stitch stuff right now. I wonder why. They have these cute little hats. I don't think these are like Disney branded, but they're very cute. Oh, this is fun. I got this exact shirt from Lookout Point, but it says Lookout Key instead of Castaway Cay. That's fun. Oh, this must be the new version of this shirt. So I have this one in a few different colors. I really like it. Okay, this one is very cute. It says Sandy Toes Carrot Nose. I think this is my favorite piece of the new merch. So cute. I wish they had one that was small enough for Jackson because I know that he would love this.
I'm gonna go get him out of the way. Lila, where are you going? Sorry, I know where you go. Hey, stop.
I just realized the shirt says Best Cay ever, but there's always so much confusion if it's Disney Key or Castaway Cay or Castaway Cay, and I think this is just adding to the confusion. All right, I think I'm gonna head back to the ship. I'm gonna see if I can get on this tram that's over here. We'll see if I'll make it onto this one before they leave. See you later. I hope I see you sooner rather than later. I tried to take a picture under the see you later sign, the one that's like when you're leaving Castaway, and I don't think I was actually in that picture at all. So I'm trying. It's hard to do stuff by yourself. All right, I'm headed back to the ship now. It is hot. It was a hot walk. Oh, you couldn't even see the ship. There she is. I'm headed back to the ship right now. I'm walking over. It was a hot day. A lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. Okay, I'm gonna try to jump in an elevator and go up to the pool deck. There's nobody in here. Hot tip. When you get on the ship after Castaway, walk the stairs up to level 2 if you can, if you're able to walk. There's nobody waiting for those elevators, so if you can get up to level 2, just take the elevators at level 2. There's no wait. I'm gonna head up to the pool deck because I'd like to try to get on the Aquamouse before the end of this cruise, and today's my last day. And then I have Palo tonight, so I'm gonna do that and then jump in the shower and get ready for dinner. Oh, let's see.
Take your left. Doors are opening.
Are you a vlogger?
I am.
I wonder if I follow you. I really appreciate it. Oh, hi. Hi. Alright, so I just got off the Aquamouse, and shout out to the nice guy who rode with me, because if he hadn't ridden with me, I wouldn't have been able to ride at all. So that was really kind of him to go with me. It was a lot of fun. He said it was his first Disney cruise, so it was cool to experience that with him too. But yeah, this was great. Today was the best way to end the cruise. So something that I haven't done on this trip yet is eaten anything from the Festival of Foods, which is the food all around the pool deck. So they have a grill with basically everything we had today on the island. They have ice cream. This section is the smokestack barbecue. All right, so they have Daisy's Pizza. They have Donald's Cantina. I think I might go to Donald's Cantina. I'll have just veggies and black beans.
Bowl, please.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't think I was recording that whole time. So basically what I was saying is that my burrito bowl is very delicious. I didn't get any meat. I only got peppers and salsas. I got a little chili lime hot sauce. And I was also mentioning that I have Palo tonight at 6:30, and it's 4 o'clock right now, so I'm not going to eat this whole bowl. I asked for like a little bowl, like a light amount of everything, but I'm not sure that they have. I don't know if they know how to do that, because you're supposed to come and eat everything. So I don't think they do like light
portions. So I'm just gonna eat probably about half of this bowl. But this is very good. It's no Chipotle, but it's close. That chili lime hot sauce is very good. Oh man, okay, so I'm gonna head back to my room, take a shower. I might even go to the spa and shower there because they have all of the like Elemis stuff. So I might go there and use their Elemis toiletries because they smell very good. I don't know, we'll see, because I have one more day of the spa. I honestly probably shouldn't have got it for today because I was at Castaway for a very long, I didn't think I was gonna stay there all day, and I stayed there all day. So I didn't really use it tonight. Maybe I'll use it after dinner. Maybe after dinner I'll head to the spa for one last hurrah. The world is my palm tree, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated. I just got out of the shower and I missed like leaving. I got a little sunburned on my face, by the way. The rest of me is fine. I didn't get sunburned anywhere else but my face, which is kind of a bummer. I tried really hard to like be super vigilant with my sunscreen, but I guess my face, I might have sweated off my sunscreen. It was very hot. So, but I did miss the like saying bye to the cast members. I caught a little bit in like, you saw that obviously, but I caught a little bit of it, but I didn't get the beginning, and I missed all of the horn blasts because I was in the shower. Ding dang. So I guess I'll just have to book another one so I can catch the horn blasts. But now I'm gonna get ready for my dinner at Palo, and I'm going to pack up my luggage because tonight is our very last night on the ship. So tomorrow we leave. We're back to port. We're gonna see Tim and Jackson and Oliver. I'm very excited. I am obviously sad to leave the ship because I had such a great cruise, but I am very excited to get back home to everybody. So I'm gonna pack up my stuff tonight, and I think I'm actually gonna walk off with my luggage. I don't think I'm gonna put anything out in the hallway tonight because I just brought one bag. I brought one carry-on bag and then one like roller luggage. So, and it's not like a huge bag. So I think I'm just gonna walk off with my bag. So I'm gonna pack that up right now. All right, so it's a little bit later on. I showered, I finished my packing, I got ready for dinner, so I am going to Palo for dinner. I realized I haven't really showed you guys my outfits this entire trip, but I'm just wearing like a, let me see, how can I show you? Can you see it? It's just like a black dress, like a black, I don't know how to explain it. Like it's not a sundress, but it's kind of like a sundress. It's very comfortable, but it's just like a little black dress with, it's got a little slit, which makes it a little bit dressier, but I'm going to be comfy, which is my main goal. But I also started my packing, which is super sad, but I'm almost all ready to go. So that means tonight I have a little bit more time because I've done my packing. So I have some time to do some fun things tonight. Like there was a trivia I wanted to check out. There was also, I think the silent disco is tonight, and I'd like to at least pop in to do it for at least a few minutes before we leave. So I have that, and then I think that's really it. I'm going to read my book for a little bit because I haven't been reading my book as much as I thought I would on this trip. I've been sleeping more than anything. I've been sleeping and hanging out in the spa more than the most. That's really what I've done the most this trip. So not mad about it. Not mad about it. But I thought for sure that I would be reading more of my book. So I'll have to get on that. All right, but so for right now, I have about 20 minutes for my reservation. I think I'm just going to finish up the rest of my packing, and I'm going to head over to Palo. Okay, I'm walking through the pool deck now, and I'm headed over to Palo. And then right now, I think they're playing Raya and the Last Dragon. I'm not 100% what this is. Which one is this? It was Raya and the Last Dragon. So I'm just headed through the pool deck right now to, I have to go over to like the hero zone, which is where they do that inflatable little race, the inflatable, what do you call that? Obstacle course. So I'm gonna go as if I'm going to Marceline Market, but instead
of going to Marceline, I'm gonna go upstairs. Where are the stairs? Okay, they must be on the other side. I think they're on the other side. I'm very lost. Yes, I think it's this way. Yes, okay, you see those blue glowing stairs? That's where I want to go. I'm gonna head up this way to Deck 12, Vibe, Hideaway, Hero Zone, The Rose, Palo, and Enchante. I think it's this way. I believe it's this way. There's some roses on the door there. So let's see. Is this the way? Ah, it is. Okay, here we go. All right, we've made it. There's the rose. We found it. Okay, now I just have to check in for my dinner. All right, I'm headed into the Palo Steakhouse. So they sat me in my own little cave. I don't know if you guys can see, but I am literally in a cave all by myself. A cave for one. They did also give me the wine menu, which doesn't have all of the wines that are throughout the ship. It has some different ones, so that's kind of exciting. As well as the water menu. Oh, thank you.
You're most welcome, ma'am. So, this is what I'm talking about. Velamo. This
Yeah.
is completely made out of glaciers. As you can see, the shape of the bottle is more like some ice cubes, ice
Yeah.
blocks, something like that. Yeah?
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Thank you so much. Right. In terms of carbonation levels, I think this comes second from the German Herolsteiner water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sifo, who is my server, recommended this Super Tuscan Luce. I'm going to give it a try. It's this one here. He made it sound very enticing. And look at this glass. What an interesting glass. My water is also delicious.
So this is highly dominated by mellow.
Okay.
Please.
My server, who is amazing, talked me out of the steak. So I'm not gonna do the when you're a platinum, you can order from the prefix menu, and that's all included as far as being a platinum member. So he talked me out of that, and I instead am going to have the gnocchi, which is a vegetarian dish, but I'm having the calamari appetizer, so I'll still have a protein. So we'll see how it goes. The water is delicious. Okay, so this is the amuse-bouche. It is potato gnocchi with porcini mushroom puree and a little, I forget which cheese he said, I'll have to ask him. So I have my gnocchi amuse-bouche. I never know how to eat these, if you're supposed to do it in like one bite. I feel like you are, right? Very nice. I like it. I love this wine. This was the Lucia wine. It's one of the Super Tuscans. Very full-bodied, delicious. I love this glass.
I hope that was nice and tasty.
Yes. Tell
Thank
me,
you.
what was the cheese?
Oh, that's Parmigiano Reggiano.
Oh, it was okay.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'll set you up for the calamari.
Thank you.
And you've got our pita bread pasted with freshly prepared basil pesto oil.
Mm-hmm.
The wash crust is going to be a little bit cheesy, and you've got the grissini sticks for you to enjoy.
Perfect.
Thanks, ma'am. I'm going to step back, and if there's anything that you need, you let me know.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
This calamari looks amazing. And of course, the bread is always delicious. Okay. Having the calamari to start. So I did have the calamari for lunch the other day at 1923.
And I have to say, that was really good. This is better. This is so tender. It's delicious. I love the lemon mayo. So, so good. I did use my like charred lemon, put some lemon juice on everything, and it just gives it like an extra brightness. Very good. So it comes with a fresh marinara as well. I have to say, I like the lemon aioli much better. The lemon mayonnaise, I guess, much better. But I'm going to save my marinara to dip my bread in. So there's a little hack for you. The bread does have a pesto oil on top. But it tastes really nice with the marinara. This just tastes like a cheesy cracker. A really fancy cheesy. Okay, so Palo on the Wish has a different salad selection than on like the other ships. So this one is similar to a Caesar, but it has gorgonzola cheese, quail eggs, croutons, chives, and of course some romaine lettuce. And then on the side, Caesar dressing. This is much bigger than I thought it was going to be. So I don't know how much of this I'm going to eat, but the bread and the calamari and shrimp was amazing. So for my main, I'm having this soft potato gnocchi. This is roasted tomatoes, pine nuts, basil pesto, and a Prosecco wine sauce. I got this because my server recommended it, so I'm very excited to try it. He said this is his favorite. And then I also got a side of the broccolini, which has toasted breadcrumbs, black garlic, and lemon. It's kind of a lot. I didn't think it was going to be this big. All the sides are $5, so I thought they would be like smaller sides. But this looks really good. No, it's really good.
My recommendation.
It's been like, I've been having such heavy meals. This is a good way to end.
Perfect, yeah. I love this dish. Big time.
Do you guys get to eat off the menu a lot?
No, not really, but we do get a chance to taste. Yeah. Sometimes. And it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like bits and pieces. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, it's very nice. Perfect. Good recommendation.
You like it. Thank you so much. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you.
This is very nice. It's pillowy. It's light. It's the toasted pine nuts give a nice texture. I don't know, was I not? I have to say, as much as I love these mics, they keep turning off on me. So I don't know how much of this you've been able to hear because the mic was apparently turned off. So the gnocchi is delicious. It's pillowy. It's very soft and fluffy. The cream sauce is not super heavy. Usually a cream sauce can sometimes be a little bit heavier. Really delicious light flavor. The toasted pine nuts give a great texture. This is just a great way to end. Like, this weekend has been full of heavy meals. And so this is a great way to end the weekend full of heavy meals with something light. I also got the broccolini. Okay, a little messy. That is actually really delicious as well. Very, has a nice salt content. It's tender, but not mushy. The breadcrumbs give it a nice crunch. I want to try this black garlic. Okay. Kind of sweet. Interesting. I think the black garlic is my least favorite part of that dish, but the dish is still very good. Wow. The gnocchi is so good. So my server did say that it could be also an appetizer. So if you want to try the gnocchi, but you want to have other things like the steak, which is very delicious, or the salmon, which is also really good, or any of the pastas, or things like that, this could be a good option for an appetizer. Okay, so I ate about half of my gnocchi and maybe like a quarter of my broccolini. I truly do not think I could eat another bite. I am so incredibly full. I'm going to see if I can possibly take this back to my room, because I am going to burst if I eat any more. So that also means that I'm not going to be having dessert, because I do not think I could eat dessert
and I'm very sad about it because the souffle is amazing. So yeah, I think I'm done. I think this was my dinner. It was so good. This was such a great way to end my cruise. It was very lush, very decadent, truly very a special meal. Really, really a special way to end the trip. And then we're ending our meal with the palate cleanser. I believe it had Prosecco, some kind of sorbet. I can't remember the rest, but I do know that it does have some alcohol content. It tastes almost like a pink lemonade slushy, a little tart. All right, I came back to my room, and what do I see? A little wiener dog. Look at that. This is actually one of the towel animals that we learned how to make on one of the previous cruises in the towel animal making class. I don't think mine looked this good, but look how cute. Look at that. Looks like Armani. Oh, very fitting for our last night of the cruise. And I was so incredibly stuffed at dinner. I feel like I didn't have that much food, but it just really, maybe I did. I don't know. It just really filled me up. So I will be having my chocolate as my dessert tonight because I didn't order my dessert at Palo because I was so full. So I did miss out on the souffle. However, got the next best thing. Chocolate bar. A Sweet Dreams chocolate bar from Dove. Okay, I just headed on deck for one last time to fill up my water. I've been reading my book since dinner ended, and I think now it's time to go to bed. All right, it is 10:30. I'm back in the room. I got my water. I've got my book. Final thoughts on this cruise. So my dinner tonight was really great. The service was really great. I could not eat all the food. It was way too much food. I found that this cruise, I've eaten way less than any other cruise that I've been on. And I think that's purely because I don't have the kids with me. Because when the kids are with me, they eat first and then I have to like hurry up and just eat with whatever little time I have left of dinner or whatever meal it is. So I find that because I have more time to eat, I'm eating less because I'm not like rushing and just like eating as fast as I can. So that's been nice, but I've really missed the kids and I've really missed Tim, and obviously it's just not the same without them. It's been really nice having time to sleep in. It's been really nice having time to go to the adult areas. It's been really nice, but obviously I've definitely been missing them a ton. But I think it just really shows that you can definitely have fun on a Disney cruise without kids, or there is definitely enough adult things to do to keep you occupied if you are an adult coming on this cruise. So people who are like, you know, can adults go on Disney cruises without kids? Absolutely. There's so much to do. I feel like another thought that I'm having is that the weekend cruises are not nearly long enough. They're good to dip your toe in if you haven't cruised before, and they're good if you just have like a free weekend, and you know, and they're definitely cheaper. So if you're looking to save a little bit of money, it's a way to go. As far as like they're cheaper because they're shorter. But I do think that there's so much to do on a Disney cruise, you will not be able to get everything done. So in the amount of time that I was here, I got a lot of stuff done, but I did not do everything that I planned to do. Like today, I paid for the Rainforest Pass for the whole weekend. I only used it yesterday. I didn't use it today because I stayed on Castaway longer than I thought I would. And then I immediately had to go to dinner. I had to pack and then I had to go to dinner, so I didn't have time. And I didn't use it on the first day because the Rainforest Room opened at 4:30 on embarkation day, and then I had dinner at 5:45. So I just didn't have time to do it the first day. So I do think that I, in hindsight, should have only purchased one day of the Rainforest Room. It was a little over $200, including the tip, for all 3 days. And I think that was wasted money, unfortunately. But the day that I used it, I had a great day. Like, it was really wonderful spending a lot of time in the Rainforest Room. So I think I definitely would change some things on my next weekend cruise if I do another one, like another solo cruise, which I don't plan on doing that anytime soon. But if I did, I would definitely do things a little bit differently. But overall, I had a really great cruise. I met so many of you guys. I had a really great time just like chatting with people.
The people at my table during dinner, because I did get sat with another family, they were really nice, and just talking to them was awesome. And having time to, you know, shop, and having time to go in the spa, and having time to go in the adults only area. The adults only pool, the Quiet Cove pool, was beautiful. I had so much fun just relaxing in the pool. It was really, really nice. I caught the sunset. It was great. I also like that the loungers over there are more plush, and they have more of they almost felt like the ones in Concierge. So that was really nice. I had a really great weekend. I'm excited to get back to the kids and to Tim, but overall, I'm very happy that I took a solo cruise, and I'm really proud of myself for doing it, because I'm not gonna lie, I almost backed out. Like at the last minute, I was like, maybe I won't go, because I was nervous about going by myself, and I was nervous that I would not have fun, and I was nervous that I would just be too anxious. And honestly, once I got on the ship, and because another thing that, because I'm vlogging, I felt like somebody was with me, because I was like constantly talking to you. So that was good, but it was also, vlogging alone in public is something that I had to kind of get used to, because I haven't done it in a long time, like just vlogging by myself in public. So hopefully I did okay. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't edited these videos yet, so we'll see how they turned out. But overall, it was great. I had a really great time. And I definitely, I did get 2 placeholders. Tim asked me to get 2 placeholders, so we will be going on another cruise. But I'm not looking forward to waking up in the morning, because I do have the early breakfast, because I had the early dinner. So I have to be at breakfast at 7 a.m. Not looking forward to that. You know, that's just the way it goes. When you have the early dinner, you have the early breakfast. So I have a feeling that I'm going to be very tired in the morning. But it has been nice, like, sleeping in on the cruise. That's definitely been really nice. I had really great sleep. The cruise was pretty calm. Like, the waters were pretty calm, so I didn't have a whole lot of rocking, but just enough ship movement to help me sleep through the night really well. So that was really great. But I think I'm just going to read my book. I'm going to head to bed, and then I'll see you in the morning. So yeah, so thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And I had a really great time at Castaway. It was so beautiful. Today, I could not have asked for a more beautiful Castaway day. And it was really fun exploring the Serenity Bay area, the adults only area. I haven't been over in that area in, I think, since my very first cruise way back with Tim, and like, when was that? I think that was in like 2018 or 2017. I haven't been in that area since then, and it's so pretty. The water was gorgeous. There was a little bit of seaweed, but other than that, the water was so, so pretty. So that was very nice. But I am gonna read my book for a little bit and go to bed, and I'll see you bright and early, 7 a.m.